Or June 14th, 2025. I hope everyone is doing great out there. Hope life is good. Let's see what the energies are for May 14th, June 14th, 2025. So some of you are in the spotlight. People are observing you in the spotlight. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love all of your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Yes, I do. Keep them coming. Okay, so there's a man. There's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio man that's observing you in the spotlight. This person feels that you are their divine counterpart. When I say spotlight, like let's say you're like a bartender. And you know, you're chit-chatting with everyone, you're a social butterfly. Let's say that you work at, you know, Taco Bell. And maybe, you know, you're the team lead and, you know, you're keeping it going and somebody just spots you and you're amazing, okay? So it could, you know, some of you could be in the actual spotlight. That's true. But it's saying here that somebody's like they got tunnel vision when it comes to you. Whoever this person is, they just like what they see, collective. They like it a lot. Now, there is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius man that is homeless or broke. Okay, here's what's up. So it's taking a turn. Collective. So there is somebody watching you in stable energy. It's an air sign man. His spouse is an air sign woman, okay? They're like, why does collective get to feast and we're sharing a loaf of bread for a week? Somebody hates how powerful you are. Now let's see what else Spirit wants to say. So collective, on the other hand, there could be a situation like this where maybe you guys were dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Could be a man or a woman. Maybe you're the air sign. Somebody in this mix thought that maybe the grass was greener on the other side and they're watching you feast alone, but whoever they partnered up with, they don't know how to make it happen. They don't know how to make. Let me give you an example, collective. You might be broke, but you got food in your belly every day. You might be broke, but wherever you lay your head, it's comfortable. Maybe at one point you were broke with this person and you made sure that there was food. You made sure that the basic necessities were met. You made sure. Maybe right now you're doing real good financially and they're broke with someone and they're thinking to themselves, when me and collective were at the bottom, we were never this low. We were never this bad. Why can't you be like collective? Yeah, collective might have a whole lot now, but I remember back when we were broke, we had a lot more than this. We made it shake. So somebody's fighting. So for some of you, it's that scenario. For others of you, it's just a couple fucking haters that are just pissed off because you feast every day. It could be that simple. So instead of them trying to better their lives, they're obsessed with your 9 of Cups, with your dreams coming true and your wish. Instead of them working towards their goals, of course, collective. I don't understand. I'll never understand this. I remember being like 13 or 14. There were holes in my shoes. I was wearing the same clothes every day because that's all I had, right? And I would be in the cafeteria and I would in school and I would just think to myself, someday I'm going to get out of here. Someday I'm going to have more than one pair of shoes. Someday I'm going to be able to wear a different outfit every day. Someday I'm going to have food to eat every day. Someday school will not be the only place where I get food. Someday. Right. I had my stepdad lie and say I was older than what I was so that I could get a job waitressing. Because, you know, right. On the East Coast, You had to have something called working papers in those days. And it was 15 years old. You had to be at least 15. I was like 13. So he did that favor for me. He lied. He signed a piece of paper and said I was older, so they would hire me. And I was working and making tips, and I was buying food for my siblings and myself. And I was able to buy shoes and, you know, things like, you know, not $1 million, but I was able to get by, right? That's me as a 13-year-old. So when I hear these things, when I see and read these things in these readings, it's offensive. So instead of you spending your time making it happen, getting better, you obsess over someone who's bettering themselves. Make it make sense. I don't get it, collective. I just don't get it. I don't get it. For years, and I know you guys are going to be like, Jamie, that's not even possible. You'd be dead. There's no way. I literally lived on 2 to 3 hours of sleep for up to 8 years. You know how I know that that's possible? Because I did it. Because I worked 2 jobs and took my special needs child to all of his therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, and I was taking the bus. So anytime I see the woe is me, poor me, poor me, poor me, I'm sorry, but I don't respect that. I don't. I can't, I don't, I won't. Yeah, there are people who have ailments. There are the elderly that can't fend for themselves. There are the special needs that cannot fend for themselves. There's the mentally ill. Those people get a pass. But if you've got 2 arms, 2 legs, you can function. And especially if you got a spouse that's helping you, especially if you have support of your family, especially, you've got no excuse. 0. So whoever these low lives are in this reading, you're pathetic. So collective, those of you out there that are working 4 jobs, 5 jobs, that are making it happen and people are envious of you for that, fuck them. Let's see what else. What else for the collective, for the energy of June 14th, 2025? What else? I've been wanting to say this for a while, but this is just freaking pitiful. 7 of Swords. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. So you got an envious person here. Collective. Oh, are we shocked? Collective, you got a hater that's spying on you. It's a Capricorn that's spying on you. She hates your gut. She's obsessing over you, and she wishes that she could figure out some more information on you so she could destroy you. Whoever this person is, pss, pss, collective, pss, pss, collective. They wonder why you're so powerful and they want to challenge you, but they can't. Reading specials are $25. I offer same-day readings and a $10 one question, one answer via email only. I also have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that'd be super duper lovely. I also have spell work on the second page of my only website, jamiezebra23.com. Okay, so we got a whole gang of idiots. Collective. So we got this hating biatch that's running around to a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius masculine, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo masculine, a Sagittarius or Aries masculine, possibly a Pisces, and possibly a Sagittarius, and possibly a Leo. Collective, these men are obviously not straight men. Okay, these are not straight men. What does it matter? It doesn't matter. But this is an identifier, right? This is something to where you guys can be like, oh my God, I know who that is. So that's why I mentioned race or their religious preference or their hair color or their eye color or their sexual, so that it can identify for you guys, so that you guys will get a clue. Because sometimes people like to block out the obvious. Sometimes it's just too much to face the truth. Sometimes it's too hurtful, it's too much. Let's say you got people who had nowhere to go and you opened your home to them. You don't want to believe that after you've done so much for them that they would want to hurt you. I get it, collective. I get it. You don't want to believe. What if this is your own children? What if you invited your adult child to come stay with you and they're friends and they're all doing this to you? This is something that you would not be. I as a mother, I feel you guys. I would not be able to wrap my mind around. I wouldn't be able to believe it. You'd have to show me video proof for me to believe it. Right? So this is that situation where whoever these people are, it might even be the point of, what do they care what I'm doing? I don't even know them. I've only had one encounter with these people. I said good morning to them 6 months ago. What do they care what I'm about? Exactly, collective, because these people are, yeah. They're Uncle Marty from Problem Child. I go live every night from 9 p.m. Central Time Zone to 10:30 p.m. Central Time Zone, where I answer $5 questions, $20 10 card mini readings, and $40 20 card mini readings. It's first come, first serve. It is live, so you get your reading immediately. Where you pay is on the 4th page of my website. The bottom are the social hour selections. Once you make a payment, you are on the list to get your reading. So we got the 10 of Wands here. Collective, you don't care. Collective, I feel like you've become numb. You're so used to people being envious of you. You're so used to haters. You're so used to busybodies. You're so used to it, collective, that you're like, what am I supposed to do with this information? Why do I fucking care? They can have a seat with the rest of them. What do I care? I don't fucking care. I feel like that's where you guys are at. I feel like even some of you watching this reading, I'm feeling the energy of, why the fuck would I care? So you may want to the window. I get it, collective. I get it. All right, guys, JamieZebra23.com to top for now. Love you long time.